Today on the channel, we dive right into the Spider-Verse with Spot and Spider-Punk.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Into the Spider-Verse unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got the Spot and Spider-Punk. But for all your Into the Spider-Verse figure needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. And of course, anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there, folks. And of course, these did go up at pretty much every single retailer. I want to say it was April 10th, but a lot of places were actually selling these earlier, if we do remember back to that. And an interesting dynamic wave here, as these figures were kind of leaked out, I guess, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. What is time, as we always do say. They were leaked out there, and a lot of people had questions, especially about this Spot figure. Kind of on the fence on these a little bit, but you guys know you see the new toy and you got to end up picking it up, or at least I do. It's a curse, folks. It's a curse. But very interesting wave here, but Spider-Punk's one I'm very excited about, so I can't wait to dive into that one. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I think I'm going to start with Spider-Punk first. Yes, we're going punk rocker first, and this isn't our first Spider-Punk figure, but it could be our best one, and we'll of course compare it to the previous Marvel Legends one later on in this very video here. But let's take a look at the packaging on this. Very interesting packaging, you know, a $22.99 to $24.99 price point. Not your traditional Marvel Legends packaging, more of like the retro carded packaging, which I find to be very interesting with what Hasbro's doing. Of course, Hasbro has announced the return of plastic packaging later this year, but really I would think a set like this would be more apt to be plastic-free packaging. So I was a little bit thrown a curveball with the packaging on this, especially kind of the retro style carding, but like an updated retro style carding, but a little bit of a kid's carding. I don't know, it just messes with your head a little bit, but very interesting packaging design on this entire wave right here. But there it is, there's old Spider-Punk going on. He's got an extra hand. Of course, he's got his guitar, and he's looking good in his black leather jacket. He's looking really awesome there. Cool packaging design, a little bit, like I said, a little bit kid design, a little bit adult design, a little best of both worlds, like a young Hannah Montana maybe. I don't know, but very cool packaging. I think it's grown on me. We'll call it that. It's grown on me. On the back, got UPCs, all the warnings down below. We got the cross-sell over here. Unfortunately, no blurb of any kind. We do got the glamour shot here, but also the rest of the set. Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Jessica Drew, Spider-Man 2099, Peter B. Parker, The Spot, and Spider-Punk. So look forward to all these being unboxed on the channel. And we do got the big Spider-Woman to unbox as well. And maybe we'll do a ranking video real quick at the end and rank this entire wave. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see what happens. But looking good on the packaging. But let's get this guy out of the packaging. Very hard cardboard packaging. I do like this packaging. I wouldn't be opposed to Marvel Legends going to something like this in the future. I guess we'll see what happens with 2024. But there it is, the old plastic prison on the front. See you later, up high, goodbye. Spider-Man style, bam, see you later, goodbye. And then a little plastic prison here. We got the old Spider-Punk. Very lightweight figure, as you can imagine here. And that's one thing about these figures in this line. Very interesting kind of body styles with these guys. And gals. They've got kind of just a different look to them, and that's how the animated movie is, actually. So there we go, and off to the races. See you later, goodbye. All right, we got the accessories out. Let's look at those first here. Let's start with this hand. We got the old I Love You Brother Superfly Jimmy Snuka hand here, or the, you know, spiderweb hands there, but nice blue and red, good effect piece. We always need hands like this with every Spider-Man. We always got to choose our own Spider-Man hand adventures at the end of the day. Looks really good. And then we do get the guitar here, and I'm here for this as well. I love the blue strap, very bright blue strap against the brown guitar. Got a little waviness to this guitar. Might have to heat it up, kind of straighten it back out. But he does got a little bit of stuff. He's got stickers and things, got a checkered board cover on there. Looking really nice. Get a little bit more detail instead of just a plain Jane guitar like we got last time. This one's got a little bit of that punk rock feel to it with all the stickers and things. So I do like this. And I always love getting a guitar with any action figure. You never know when you might want to use it for somebody else or something like that. So you can definitely do that here. but a good looking, respectable guitar right there. So now we get this one out of the package here, and okay, I see they gave us this extra hand. Oh, this is very interesting here. So they gave us that extra hand, but I would have thought they would have gave it for the right hand here, but the right hand has a guitar pick in his hand, so I think that is kind of cool. And then we got a very interesting hand style here to kind of grip the guitar. So really, hands are specific to his guitar playing, which is crucial to the character, obviously. But I would have liked to seen some plain Jane hands just for the heck of it. We get this one, that's fine, but maybe just a regular fisted hand over here probably would have went a long way, because you don't maybe always want him playing the guitar. Now you're kind of stuck that way in a lot of ways, I guess we'd say. And then the first thing I noticed about this figure, it definitely looks cool. It definitely looks like Spider-Punk, but boy, the proportions on this one are all over the place. Very lean and very long. Long arms, long legs, very lean. So definitely doesn't quite hit the aesthetics of a traditional Marvel Legends figure. However, this is the Spider-Verse. Anything can happen in the Spider-Verse. So it is a little bit different there, but definitely feels different, looks different, long and gangly like an alien or something like that is what he kind of looks like. But I love the head here. I love the spike mohawk across the top. And gotta say, for a kid's toy, I'm almost shocked that they put this. I could see this getting recalled down the line as very sharp spikes on here. Usually we've seen in the past, like, let's go back to wrestling, WWE Elite Scarlet. She's got those very sharp claw hands, but they made them very rubbery, bendable. They're not going to hurt anybody. This could take an eye out. You get a little kid, he gets this. This is his weapon. He's stabbing people. He's stabbing his brother. He's taking eyes out. He's carving them up in the forehead. I could see it. You better be careful with this thing. So I would not be shocked to see this get recalled. I'm honest with that. So very, very sharp spikes on the top of the head. Big elongated spider eyes, one eye bigger than the other. You got some black kind of bleeding off there. I don't know if it's supposed to be a little bit of face paint. Mass face paint playing a lot of hits here in this figure. Like what I'm seeing there. You got the punk rock jacket here, vest with the pins on it. You got the spikes on the shoulders. He's got a choker chain around his neck. How about that? He's just all punked out. He's got the ripped up shirt as well. You got the red shirt, I guess red costume underneath, and you got some of the webbing here in blue, kind of like the stockings that are cut up and stuff like that. You got a nice back patch on the back here of the jacket. He's got the battle vest looking really nice. Got the big belt going there. He's got the suspender straps going off to the side just for a little design there. They're not going to go back up over him, I don't believe, but very cool there. And you got the chain around the waist. Very, very cool. Very punk rock is what this guy is, and I guess that's on brand here. He's even got a little bicep chain thing around there, just looking really, really nice. I like what I see here. It's just kind of takes some getting used to these long limbs, looking very, very strange, very, very different. But let's walk through the articulation on this guy. Head, back, forth, side to side, plenty of movement on this head here. He does got the top waist. Yes, you get, oh, it's an ab crunch, and you can even hear it. Got a big tight ab crunch there, and then a traditional waist. Arms go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. The skinniest arms I've ever seen. But boy, they're double jointed and pinless. Hand back, forth, side to side. Hand removable. You do get the big old Spider-Man splits. Got to be able to do those if you're any kind of Spider-Man. Thigh cut as well. Double jointed pinless knees. How about that? Boot cut as well. Ankles back, forth, side to side. Plenty of articulation with this guy, man. I'm here for that. I think that is really, really cool. You know, slip this over him. Because you got to display him with the guitar. I don't know how you couldn't do that. And then I do like that they got the hand that shows him fretting the fingerboard there. Obviously, I'm not going to stick around and do this, get this all figured out here, but we'll get it for the glamour shots, of course. But I absolutely love how this is looking here. Looking very, very nice with the guitar. Just kind of got to get it situated correctly. But man, it is very cool to see Spider-Punk back again. A lot of people wanted that figure back in the day. A lot of them missed out. It's been quite a few years. Now you get an update, and it is different enough to have both of them. You could have a Spider-Man band, maybe. But does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. Look at that. He fits perfectly on the old Mattel stand right there. Very cool. This is going to be an early favorite for this line. I kind of knew that would be the way it would net out when we review all these, but we'll see. But I really do like this. The weirdest thing is the gangly limbs. That's going to take some time to get used to, of course. But I do got Spider-Man. There he is right off to the side here. And look at that, looking good. Looking different, though. Definitely more traditional Marvel Legends-esque over here. But like I said, you start a Spider-Man band, man, we're off to the races with two members right here. You got two guitarists. We'll count him as a singer. We just need a bass guitar, and we need a drummer. We need a big drummer dude in a Spider-Man costume. And oh boy, we're gonna start that Spider-Man band. That'd be one for the ages, one for the record books here. But I'm here for it. Like what I see, like the Spider-Punk. Very, very cool. Now we're gonna turn our attention over to me. The most controversial figure in this set is the Spot. A deep, deep cut villain that a lot of people don't know. Heck, I don't even know a lot about him. I've heard of him, but I don't know a ton about him. But very interesting, especially with the body proportions on this one. Just very something alien-like. It's a lot of alien-like bodies in this one. But very interesting. Almost looks like Mac and Me. You ever see Mac and Me back in the day? Kind of, I think it was the best alien movie of all time. I think E.T. was probably right behind Mac and Me. I think most people would agree with that. Maybe not. I don't know. Fact check that. But he's got that Mac and Me body with kind of the big belly going on. I don't know. That's what it kind of reminds me of there. But the Spot looking interesting. Looking like a Dalmatian that turned into a human at the old fire department. Oh boy, who knows? But some interesting effect pieces with this one as well. Same packaging we saw before. Got a little Marvel Legends. I didn't point that logo out earlier, but looking good. Got the Spot, it says on the back. What kind of spot? My spot, a liver spot, my dog spot, who knows? Arn Anderson knows, though, that's for sure. We do know that. Got the cross cell there, UPCs, warnings, all that kind of fun stuff. Very interesting to see the Spot. And I guess he's going to play a big role in the upcoming movie. I guess we'll see. And I think I've said it before, my kids, when they think of Spider-Man, they think Into the Spider-Verse, where I think, you know, the animated series back in the 90s, the comic books, things like that. They think this movie. So it's an interesting changing of the guard, as one may say. See you later. Goodbye, Spider-Man style. See you later. Goodbye. We got the Spot in the plastic prison. There he is. Looking really good. Yeah, let's pop this out. Let's see what all the fuss is about here. Because, oh boy, there is some fuss. There is some fuss. Oh, there we go. Pop that out. Looks like we got a little bit of a flight stand of some kind here. If I can get this out. See you later. Goodbye. There we go. And then we got two Fists of Fury for the Spot, because why not? Spot needs to throw some fists every once in a while. We're going to get those fists out. There it is. Bam! Up high. See you later. Off the ceiling. There it goes. All right. Let's get down to business here, and it looks like this flight stand goes right into here. So, of course, the Spot can open up spots. You can kind of teleport through those things, and I guess there's Miles Morales poking his head through right here. Oh, unfortunately, I got a little on one of Miles' eyes. I got a little scuff right there. That's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate miss. But an interesting one on the flight stand, I guess. Will it stay? There we go. Stays right there. And then we got one here you can clip right on here as well. So very cool. You can kind of do that. So it plays into the gimmick of the Spot here, and a way to store all this. Have this kind of next to him. I don't hate that. A little hard to stand, though. I'm going to have to kind of play around with it, I think, to get it to stand right. But oh, there we go. We got it. Stand right there. Okay, looking good. Like what I see there. That's something definitely different. Then I said we did get two Fists of Fury here for the Spot. If he's got to throw some haymakers, he's ready to go. But man, the fingers and hands on him, very creepy, very long, very nightmare fuel, alien-like is what we got going on here. And a very interesting figure, to say the least. Feels very slick, very kind of interesting. Definitely a one-and-done body mold here. Will we ever see this body mold ever used again? Who could they use this for? Very strange with the big torso, the long arms and legs once again, long creepy fingers. Man, this is nightmare fuel. This is nightmare fuel to little kids. I don't know how this movie's going to go over. I guess we'll wait and see how it nets out. But man, very, very scary. Little head on this big body. Got the black spot on the front. Just very, very creepy. And then, of course, white body with black spots all over it. Pretty plain Jane. But, man, nightmare fuel is what this is. Articulation-wise, arm goes all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. How about that? Hands removable, hands side to side. Very skinny arms, just like we saw with Spider-Punk as well. Head back forth, side to side, up and down. Got that big hula hoop at the waist. Got plenty of articulation there. No traditional waist articulation on this one. You can do those spot splits if he needs to. Thigh cut. Double jointed, pinless knees. How about that? And then ankles back and forth, side to side. Very, very creepy, though. Like I said, very creepy. Nightmare fuel. I don't know what kind of villain this guy's going to be. I can't wait to hear what his voice sounds like. Definitely a strange, strange creature. I guess we'll call him a creature at this point. Not exactly sure, but does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? use discount code Kyle, save 10% as I always say, and he does fit there. Got to move him around a little bit. He is going to be a hard guy to kind of stand with those very weird legs and very top-heavy body. Just a very, very strange figure all in all. No doubt in my mind, I do prefer the Spider-Punk, but something about the different nature, the creepy nature, being something totally different really works for this guy. But he is creepy. It's just a creepy thing. I guess, like I said, we'll see what happens when we do finally see the movie and what we think of the Spot when all things in the dust settles and stuff. But I do know Spider-Punk playing all the hits right here in more ways than one. Really love this dynamic of this figure. Love the old one. Love the new one as well. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? What are your thoughts on this set? I know a lot of people saying they're going to pass on this set. Are you going to pass? Are you going to pick it up? You're going to play the long game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some, yes, every single day. And also check out the Patreon for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, Q&As, you name it, a lot going on in the old Patreon, and best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over there at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, pick up a t-shirt, and then don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Spot and Spider-Punk, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.